Well, I'm here with Executive Chairman of Asuria, Kittos. Thanks for joining us today,
You're welcome,
Con.
Anita. You're welcome.
It's lovely to chat to you. I'm really interested to hear a little bit about Asuria and the type of problems you solve.
Right, well, we're in the business of helping governments solve the unemployment issues, not just here in Australia, but globally. We help governments around the world match unemployed people to labour market demand and then to prepare folks for their first job, a new job or a new career. And we do that here in Australia, Sweden, the UK and the Middle East.
That's wonderful. And many of your clients long-time unemployed. Tell me a bit about your client base.
Increasingly so, right around the world today, more and more people that are unemployed are long-term unemployed. So once you're unemployed for about a year, you tend to stay unemployed for a lot longer than that year. Here in Australia, the very long-term unemployed, those with 2 years or more of unemployment, that cohort, that group continues to grow. So it really suggests a disconnect between what it is employers and industries want and what the long-term unemployed do not have.
You'd be dealing with some high-stress clients too, I would imagine.
Oh yeah, pretty much. I mean, can you imagine how difficult it is to be out of work and wanting to work and to be out of work for a long time? That's not a nice way to live. And we know people that are unemployed have more mental health issues, more physical health issues, are more likely to be in abusive relationships, are more likely to suffer from substance abuse, homelessness and the like. So it's a challenging time.
It's challenging, yeah, and it's a very important role that Asuria are playing in the piece of their lives, I imagine. So my next question to you is, how did Asuria begin operation?
This is a company that's over 20 years of age. It started back in the UK, in the north of England.
Right.
The company was called A4E. It was owned by a UK woman, and she did a great job in the Midlands. After the coal industry started to shut down, there was a huge cohort of folks that had only ever worked in coal mines in the Midlands of the UK, and her business emerged from looking at solving that challenge. And she grew that business globally, including here in Australia and in markets around the world. And an opportunity came up for me about 7 years ago now to buy the business. So
you bought it so much you bought it.
That's how the commercial goes, doesn't it?
So what does a great business partnership look like to Asuria?
Wow. Well, a good business partnership, in my opinion, starts from, firstly, mutual respect and understanding. And the respect needs to go both ways, in my opinion. It's really easy for us as a customer or a consumer to demand the respect comes from you as a provider to us, but a great business partnership has that two-way respect, and that's important for both you as a provider to understand what it is we need, what needs we have, what unmet needs do we have, what needs do we have that we didn't even know we had. And you can only get that when you take your time to understand us, and that comes from respect. But similarly, our respect back to you as a provider is really important. We need to honour and respect you guys, and if we can do that well, I think we can then have a solid foundation to build a solid partnership on. I think not just mutual respect, I think that mutual respect provides the foundation, but importantly, communication's important, and transparent communication. Like, I know I can pick up the phone and speak to you, Anita. It can be 24/7, and you'll treat my call with a level of urgency. You know I won't call you for any reason whatsoever, and that comes back to the mutual respect thing. But knowing we've got open communication channels where I can reach out to you when needed, and similarly, you've done the same for me when you and your organisation might have been frustrated with how we've not been doing our side of the bargain in the relationship. So mutual respect, understanding is the foundation that we can then build good two-way communication on top of. I think similarly, a great business partnership should look to create new solutions, new ideas. So if we're firing on all cylinders in our relationship, I'd really imagine a future where you're helping us create new solutions for our customers. You know, think of some of those great partnerships between like Intel and Apple, right? Developed a whole range of products for Apple that allowed them to compete. Think about Nike and some of their great partnerships. IBM and Salesforce in your industry is a really solid partnership. IBM empowered Salesforce and Salesforce IBM to create new products, new verticals, new solutions. I think a great partnership should be developing those sorts of new solutions.
Yeah, I agree. I think what's really most exciting there is the thought of Seccom Global and Asuria up in lights in a partnership.
Right.
But I think, that the mutual respect is extremely important, but also understanding your business. So as a provider of solutions to Asuria, we need to understand the clear purpose and direction of your business as well. So that it has to be a symbiotic partnership, doesn't it?
For me, it's more than just our names up in lights as a partnership. Sure, that's nice, but it doesn't mean anything to my customer. What's more important is help me create some innovation that I can take to my customers. Help me develop a new solution, a new product that my customers will value. Let's use our partnership to create new opportunities for both of us. That's a great partnership.
It's an exciting partnership too, isn't it?
Yeah.
So why has Asuria chosen to work with a cybersecurity provider?
Oh, look, we need to focus on our main business. And cybersecurity is such a changing field, isn't it? Every day there's a new attack. There's a new way of penetrating our security defenses. And I don't have the time, attention, capacity, capability to understand that whole field, nor do my people. Our people are all devoted to serving our customers. So we want to focus on our core business and to have experts like you protecting our infrastructure.
Yeah, wonderful. And we've spoken a bit about what we could do together. What advice would you give to a company looking to outsource part of their technology?
Think real carefully about what it is you need. Like when I think to the early days of our relationship, I didn't even understand in detail what it is you guys did and didn't do. So I'd often go to my IT team and ask for something or demand something in my typical way, and they'd say, Con, we can't do that, or we can do this. And I'd say, well, why don't you just go to our outsource company, go to them and see if they can help us. But they told me, no, that's not what you do. So I had, as a starting point, I think it's important for leaders of a business to really think about what problems they're looking to solve through the relationship with your organization. And again, that's part of that foundation setting. I think also constantly review your agreements, constantly review the working relationship. So is the agreement fit for purpose? What needs to change in that agreement to evolve so that the agreement evolves like our responses to cyber attack are evolving? I think that's an important element as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think our partnership has evolved dramatically since when we first began. And, we're certainly seeing some innovation between both technology teams, which is exciting. How has the Seccom relationship benefited Asuria?
Seccom's empowered us to be one of the highest performing providers in this marketplace, and with a super safe infrastructure, with a right fit for risk compliant framework, an ISO 9001 compliant framework, and all the complexities that come with dealing with governments. Seccom has given us a solid infrastructure platform that then has given us 3 ticks in the box for the Commonwealth Government that we're protecting sensitive customer or government and Australian citizen data, because we deal with hundreds of thousands of Australian citizens' personal data. And it's so important that that's protected, and your ability to protect that data has empowered us to continue to deliver on Commonwealth Government contracts.
Wonderful. Well, Con, thank you so much for speaking
You're
with
welcome.
us today. We
All
really
good.
appreciate your time.
It's a pleasure.